The Red Room. The internet is a vast labyrinth of shadows, where chilling myths dwell in hushed corners, waiting to ensnare the unwary. Among the most terrifying is the legend of the Red Room. It appears without forewarning, beckoning the curious, and leaves an unfillable void. Those who have stepped inside it have never returned to tell their tale. An elusive specter, it fuels the nightmares of those who dare to seek its truth. Allison Price, a tech-savvy programmer from Seattle, brushed off these stories as mere digital folklore. To her, the digital realm was a logical maze of code and algorithms, devoid of the supernatural. Her friends at university swapped tales of the Red Room for fun, linking to creep sites and laughing it off with nervous chuckles. One fateful night, Allison stumbled upon a bizarre video online. It depicted a dimly lit room bathed in a sinister red glow. In the shadows, an old wooden chair held the silhouette of a man. The video abruptly ended, casting her room into eerie silence before a message materialized on her screen. "You're next. Will you keep watching?" Dismissing it as a viral marketing trick, Allison's skepticism turned to unease when her computer froze, screen pulsing crimson before shutting down. The incident seemed to breathe malevolence into the air, which clung to her like a shadow. The following day, Allison observed startling anomalies. Her webcam turned on spontaneously, a silent observer recording moments fraught with growing tension. Files on her desktop vanished only to be replaced by cryptic ones with names like Open and Red Room. Curiosity nudged her resolve, and she opened one. Her image stared back at her from the screen, yet there loomed a figure, hazy, indistinct, creeping within the shadows behind her. A chill crept up her spine as she turned swiftly, yet her apartment lay empty in the oppressive quiet. Haunted by rising dread, Allison delved into the bowels of the internet for answers. Forums teemed with stories that prickled her skin. Those ensnared by the Red Room first encountered haunting notifications, shadows following them, before vanishing without a trace after 3 ominous days. Unraveling the threads led her to a chilling legend from the early 1900s. Julian Wainwright, an artist from Chicago with a sinister passion, painted canvases that whispered secrets to those who dared to peer closely. Visitors to his exhibits claimed to hear voices, see eerie silhouettes. As visitors disappeared, Julian's laughter echoed in interrogations, taunting authorities. They just went to the other side. His final masterpiece, Red Room, vanished upon his execution, its energy rumored to seep into the digital ether, ensnaring the incurably curious. That evening, a whisper slithered through Allison's consciousness. "Can you see us?" Startled, she watched her computer flicker to life on its own accord. The Red Room scene unfolded once more, its door ajar, inviting. Before her eyes, she appeared on screen, captured by unseen eyes. Blank-faced figures emerged, their eyes deep black voids. A voice reached out, both command and plea. "Keep watching." Panic gripped her. The computer, unresponsive to her desperate attempts to turn it off, pulsed a persistent red. Her phone mirrored the ominous scenes. The figures glided toward the camera on the screen, materializing from the ether. Another message flickered, drenching her in dread. "You must choose to come in or let us in." Frantic, Allison yanked cables, unraveling the web of wires tethering her to the enigma, and fled her home. The safety of a hotel room lulled her into a false sense of escape, where night closed her eyes with illusions of safety. But dawn bore a grim revelation. Her phone displayed her sleeping form, the shadows in the image menacingly familiar, standing sentinel beside her bed. Allison vanished into the ether the following day. Her apartment, stripped of life, left only cryptic traces, broken technology, bloody fingerprints clawing for escape. The Red Room myth spiraled into the public consciousness like a dark tendril, whispering its truth in digital corridors. Those who dared listen found themselves ensnared in a surveillance cycle, each encounter a thread binding them to the ominous, never-ending narrative. Now, the legend gazes at us from the screens we trust, It is no mere tale. It waits patiently for the moment we let it in. The red light flickers a warning. The red room is watching us. Proceed with caution, for gazing into its depths might just seal your fate.